Hey, I just want to point out something obvious. There's no reason that every show can't be this fun. There's no reason that every show at Redroom can't be this fun. The show's fucking fun.
And seriously, when Josh and I originally sat down and were like, hey, what band should we have play this show? We usually had a list of like 20 bands we'd really love to have play here. But we picked a lot of the bands for a specific reason. We picked The Lost because they're a brand new band and they seriously rule. And we want people to hear new bands that seriously rule. And the people that are in that band have been around for a long time. And the people in that band have done a lot of cool bands that are doing things with music around here. So please support that band. They have demos back there. They just want to get rid of them. Pick one up. Put that band back down to come and play again. We picked that wise because that band is from Eugene. And like Josh said, there's a lot of people in this room that drove up from Oregon just to see this show.
Alita is more than hardcore.
And but seriously, the people down there are just as much a part of this venue as every other person from Tacoma. They come up here and they support it. They will drive up here just to watch a show when a lot of people from Seattle will complain about driving to Tacoma. So those people are family to us. White Heat is another brand new band that is seriously awesome. And I've known Zesty for a long time. And the one thing I seriously respect about Zesty is that kid has more passion in what he's doing than most people in this room do in one thing. And the whole band as a whole encompasses the exact same passion he has, and I seriously love it. Hold Up for Glenn is an awesome band that has been doing really good things. Just without an EP that is seriously awesome. Go pick it up back there. Pick up their shirts. Support the bands. They're free. They're doing a lot of things. A lot of people don't talk about doing. They're actually doing it, and they put their heart into it. Yeah! And a few weeks ago, we did a free show here, and the brake lights played. And the second the show was done, me and Josh were like, hey, we wanted that band to play our CD release show. And for me personally, not just they're seriously awesome guys, and their music is seriously awesome, but during their set last time, he talked about how he came to Rainfest, and to a person that doesn't even listen to this type of music, is in a whole different community, came into a room full of 500 people who have nothing to do, he has nothing he thought in common with, and walked out of there saying, you know what, those people may sound completely different from me, but those people think the exact same as me. And what that says, to me is the sound of your band and what you're doing doesn't fucking matter if you're actually saying something and you mean what you're doing. Don't get stuck up in sounds and this person isn't this type of band, this person's that type of band. Listen to what you want to listen to and like what you want to like and support who deserves being supported. And the road, although we share members of that band, to be honest with you, that band has brought out a lot more new kids to this building and this room than most bands do. That band, it's all Tron. But the road is seriously a good band. Are you guys gonna talk to me? But the road's seriously a good band, even though maybe it'll be a bias. Please support them. They're about to put out a 7-inch, the band called Fletch in Canada. And even again, another band that's actually driving places, actually doing things, and getting outside of Tacoma and showing people what we have here. So please support every band that played this show. This next song is called Heaven and Hell. It's about finding those things that are little pieces of heaven And if you don't find those, hold on to them. The rest of your days are going to be filled with hell.
I'm in a weird mood. Come to Redroom.
Oh, you know.
Hey.
Bitches love Tron. I love you, know.
Hey, this next song.
Tron smell good, though.
Hey, Chad.
Oh, you suck.
This next song is kind of goes along with what I talked about in the beginning of our set about how part of me just didn't want to be here anymore. I talked about this once at one of our shows when I was going through a really horrible fucking thing. There is a movie called Session 9 that I watched a few years ago that is based in a insane asylum. And the special feature for the movie, they talked about how it's really weird. Like, if you've gone to places that are like that, you can kind of go into those buildings and you can get these weird vibes and you kind of feel things, and sometimes you don't feel right. Sometimes you don't feel yourself. And they talked about it during that movie. They were hearing these stories about people used to jump off the roof of that building and kill themselves because they didn't want to live anymore. And one of the actors talked about one time he was looking over that edge, and for one split second, something came over him and he thought about jumping. And it made me think, because a few months ago, I think most people in this room, even if it's for a split second like that, even if it's just for one moment, has maybe thought they don't want to be in this life anymore, or they don't want to be in this world anymore. And I'm strong enough to admit that I've had moments like that. They're very, very, very temporary. They're very, very small. But I've felt those moments. And this song is called Death Survivor. It's about a friend of mine who, a lot of people in this room may know him. He was in a big band that was around here. But he was my roommate. And for that moment, he actually went through with it. and he tried to kill himself. He took a bunch of pills, and he overdosed. And my girlfriend at the time found him throwing up all over himself and couldn't stand up. And luckily, we got into the hospital, and he was able to survive. But there's a moment, and there's a line in this song that says, "I just don't want to feel the pain anymore." And for a few months after that, he would text me. He would call me, no matter where I'm at. He's like, "Hey, you need to come home right now. I just don't want to feel this anymore." And he thought about doing it again over and over and over, and not being able to sleep for most nights, wondering if he's in the room next to me, doing the same fucking thing. And I'm going to wake up in the morning, he's not going to be alive anymore. It's the scariest fucking thing that I've ever had to deal with. And we got new shirts back there that say, "Cut the pain from your head and scrape the hurt from your heart and learn to live another day." And I will try to live those words for the rest of my life. Because like I said, I've had those moments, and I've had those moments in very recent times that kind of go along with what I was talking about earlier, how I might not be here anymore. And it's a scary fucking thing to think that I've thought those things. And if you felt that, even for one fucking second, feel this fucking song, and use this song as a reminder that you can wake up fucking tomorrow, and everything can be different. Everything can be better. The floor is not your ceiling. You can stand up, and you can fucking walk out the door, and you can reach for whatever the fuck you want to reach for. This song's called Death Survivor. It's about how life will chew you up and spit you out.